All right, so Connor was the one chosen for today's lab. So, or his hypothesis. So his hypothesis was to take 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 1 tablespoon of baking soda and add them one at a time until we get the bag to explode. So that's what we're gonna do. We have a couple bags here. I've got plenty, but we have a couple that we're gonna start with. And I have a beaker set up. So some of our equipment is going to be we need 2 1 tablespoon measuring spoons, 1 beaker to hold the plastic bag just to make it easier to get the liquid in as we get more and more. And of course, the Ziploc bags that we're going to try to burst. Our materials are going to be white vinegar and baking soda. All right, so we're going to start out by putting in 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Now, I realize that we did this the other day or yesterday, but we're going to do it anyway just because that's just how our experiment should go. This is the steps that we're taking. So I put that in the bag, and now I'm going to, like yesterday, fold it over so that I can keep the baking soda and vinegar separated. I'm going to take 1 level tablespoon of baking soda, place it in the bag, and get as much air out and close the bag up. All right, as you can see, just like yesterday, it's separated. Everyone see it okay? We mix them and we watch what happens. Now we have gas forming, but nowhere near enough to burst our bag. So I'm going to take this amount, I'm gonna mix this around just to make sure. Get a good, all right. So it looks like that's all of the gas that we're gonna get out of that one. And now I'm gonna set that one aside. I'm gonna take another bag, because now we're going to move on to our second step. And our second step is to put 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1, 2. And now he said we're going to add baking soda and vinegar 1 tablespoon at a time until it explodes. So we're going to get, here's 1 tablespoon. I'm going to set this aside so I can get this folded. I'm not doing the whole time release bag thing just because I think it's going to be more challenging to do that. So I get 1 scoop in. And now I'm going to get my second scoop in. Air out, close it up, and I'm going to start it right away instead of picking it up. Ready? All right. So 2 tablespoons vinegar, 2 tablespoons baking soda, and we have a significant amount more gas being released, but still not quite enough to burst our bag. So we'll move on to bag number 3. Bag number 3 says 3 tablespoons of vinegar. So 1, 2, 3. Again, we're going to set that aside. I'm going to put in 1, a little clumpy, so I have to break it up a little bit. 2, 3 spoons of baking soda. Get as much air out as I can as I close it up. And are we ready? Set. Mix it around. Fills up quite a bit, doesn't it? All right, so we have a large amount of gas release, nice good seal, but again, more gas release, but still not a burst. All right, so let's move on to bag number 4. We're only gonna do a maximum of 4 bags, by the way, just because of time and, well, not really materials. We got plenty of that, but we get to a certain point, we're putting in too much material and we're not really utilizing the gas. 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Do you think we're going to be successful on this one with 4 tablespoons of baking soda? All right, we'll see. One, 2, 3, and 4. Now remember that 4 tablespoons is the same as 1/4 cup. So we now have effectively a 1/4 cup of vinegar and a 1/4 cup of baking soda in this bag. All right, are we ready? We have a lot of pressure going on. We have a lot of material in there. The bag is extremely pressurized, but no bursting. So, we've done 4 bags. That is going to be our experiment for today. So you're going to use this information. We had 1 and 1. Now, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and 4 and 4 tablespoons each, but it's still a 1-to-1 ratio. So we're going to stop there because we've done 4 tests. Were our tests successful? Okay, we did not burst the bag. However, it was still a successful test. We did see that the more you add, the more gas you're going to produce. So when we go and do our lab today,